Yo, what's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. So for today's video, this is definitely a video that's been haunting my nightmares really since, my man Luke Kennard has been good on the Detroit Pistons. Ever since I really started just becoming a big fan of his, saying before the season how I thought he was going to be a most improved player candidate, and he started dropping like 16, 5, and 5, and really just making me a believer in him, man. You guys know I'm a big fan of his, and, last night, I had one of my buddies, you might know him as Basketball Noob / Brockton, was in town from Texas, and, yeah, man, like, me, him, my buddy Frank, we went out, we had some drinks, play a little bit of pool, play some mini golf, man, three completely heterosexual guys playing some mini pool, so it's all good, or mini golf pool, I don't know, man, we were at home, okay, is what I'm trying to get at, and, I had a good time, and I get home, and, like, I have all these DMs and people tagging me and stuff. And I'm like, what did I do? What did I do? And it's not what I did. It's what the damn Detroit Pistons from management did. Or is going to do. Now, keep in mind, guys, as we go through this, man, at the making of this video, no big trades have happened yet. So, for some reason, Giannis gets traded to, like, the Charlotte Hornets or something. And you don't see reflected in this video. That's because at the making of this recording, nothing has happened yet. But, yeah, man, so it sounds like Luke Kennard is being shopped to the Phoenix Suns. This is the trade, too, guys. This is the trade, man. It doesn't make sense. It's, Eli Okubo. I actually like Eli. Like, I think I seen, like, his first debut game for the Phoenix Suns, and he had, like, 20 points. Like, he was going off. I remember that. It was a few seasons ago now. Javon Carter, I remember him on Memphis doing some things there. And then also a 2020 first-round draft pick in exchange for Luke Kennard, and I have Tim Frazier as a filler player to make it all work. But yeah, man, this is why that shit doesn't make sense to me, because the Pistons are like a clown-ass drafting franchise. I don't mean they're a clown-ass franchise, they're a clown-ass drafting franchise. It's different, where basically when it comes to drafting players, they always seem to screw it up. I've already been hearing whispers of people saying, well, Crispy, they could have had Donovan Mitchell, which, yeah, obviously. But I mean, Luke Kennard actually made that not as bad, where, like, Luke Kennard could have just been, like, another KCP, complete bust or whatever, and then it would have been like, okay, yeah, you could have clowned me for that, but, like Luke Kennard's like, yeah, we didn't get Donovan Mitchell, but we still got a good, solid draft player out of it. So the Pistons, like when you have draft picks, the goal is to draft good players. So the Pistons drafted a good player for once, and then they want to trade that drafted player in exchange for a first-round draft pick so they can have a chance of drafting another player and fucking it up again, man. Excuse my French, man. Eli Okubo, he's French, by the way. I think so. So, I don't know why people say excuse my French. Not really quite sure the saying behind that, but I said it, man. So, it just doesn't make sense to me. So, for today's video, we're going to take a look at the Phoenix Suns. And let me just say, Timothy's Phoenix Sun fans out there, I know they exist. If you're going to come in here and be like, man, Luke Kennard trade to our team, it's like, yeah, he's gonna be a good seventh man off the bench. This man is a top 3 scoring option on your team now. You're going to like it. He's in the starting lineup. He's in the starting lineup, probably play about 35 minutes a game, okay? Your scoring options go as following. Number 1 is Devin Booker, okay? Like, by the way, he's from Grand Rapids, which is in Michigan, so, I'm cool with Devin Booker. Devin Booker, number 1 scoring option. Number 2, sometimes DeAndre Ayton. If this man feels like he's in a 2020 mood, what's his stats right now in the season? 18 points, 12 rebounds per game. That's fine. But not every game, because some games, you want to stretch it out a bit. When in that case, you go down to Luke Kennard as your 3rd scoring option. Or Kelly Oubre. Probably he'll go Devin, DeAndre. What's Ricky will do? Yeah, we all know Ricky's not a scoring option. He hardly an option, man. Oubre and Luke Kennard. Okay, so top 3-4 option on this team. Definitely a star, guys. This is the lineup we're going to be running with for this rebuild. Ricky Rubio, Devin Booker, Luke Kennard, Kelly Oubre, and DeAndre Ayton. Definitely going with more of a small ball lineup. Kelly Oubre, he's 6'7", so at the power forward spot. He plays it sometimes. Very good rebounder, I would say, for his height and everything. So should be completely fine. I actually really like this for a starting 5, especially when you have a guy like DeAndre Ayton, who I don't really want to say he's like a traditional center, because I think he's a bit better than like a traditional center. Like, he has a bit more skill sets than, let's say, like an Andre Drummond, keep it on par with the Pistons. I mean, just like, I'm not saying he's a better player than Drummond. I'm just saying that, like, some of the things he can do out there is a bit more effective than Andre Drummond. Really wish he would start shooting threes. I think he did that a lot in college. So, yeah. We got Dario Saric. Like I'm already, like, the damn simulation want to play Luke Kennard. Only 25 minutes, bro. Yeah, Tim Frazier doesn't really have to play. Tyler Johnson can play a little backup point guard. That should be completely fine. So, yeah, I'm thinking like 32 minutes a game for Luke Kennard feels about right. is somebody that can really help stretch the floor out for DeAndre Ayton. So that should be pretty cool here, guys. Now, as far as, like, doing anything else this season, you guys all know, like, when I do these type of rebuilds and stuff, I don't really like to make, like, any, like, additional trades, because I want to see how this Phoenix Suns team would do with Luke Kennard. And then we get to the offseason, you know, we do all the things after that, man. So, I'm sorry if I sound salty this video, but I am a little salty. You know, it's just my franchise. You guys know how much I love basketball, and sometimes I just wish, like, what would life be like if I was doing YouTube right now and my team was actually good, you know? I don't know, man. And speaking of this, oh my god, this would just break my heart. Oh my god, yo, what if the trade happens today, February 4th, and then my Pistons play the Phoenix Suns tomorrow? I gotta see Luke Kennard, the opposite team's uniform. He's actually been out for 22 games with knee tendinitis. I don't know, something like that, something in his knees. So he hasn't really been playing, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and simulate this one as Simcast. See how this game goes against the Detroit Pistons. See how Luke Kennard does against his former team, you know. And we'll see how Eli Okobo does for Detroit. No, really, I don't even see Eli Okobo even playing, man. At least not right now. But here we go. Well, you know, Detroit basketball, damn, 124 to 112. We got 18 for Oubre. We got 17 and 17 for DeAndre. Devin Booker at 17. Rubio at 15. Bridges at... Okay, where's Luke? We're already 5 players down, 2K. What's your broke-ass game? Got Luke's... Like, okay, you got Tyler Johnson at 9. Where the fuck is Luke? Oh, my God. 7 points, 4 rebounds. I mean, he got 6 assists. Yo, he got a block. I bet you block DeAndre Drummond. 2 for 7, shooting 0 for 2. Yeah, you know. He got knee tendinitis, bro, so it's just like he's got to get back from that. Then we got to get his knees back within him, and then he'll be good to go as a main scoring option. But yeah, guys, we are going to go ahead and simulate the rest of this season, see how things go with it. 20 and 31, player standing-wise, I don't really expect this team to make the playoffs. Like, I don't think, you know, I mean, as much as I love Luke Kennard, you know, Phoenix kind of screwed themselves over with that as far as making the playoffs. I guess it's totally possible. They really got hit like a hot streak, though, with it. But yeah, let's simulate the rest of the season and see what happens, guys. Okay, so we're at the end of the regular season, a record of 32 and 49, so definitely not going to be in the playoffs. Which, I mean, like, from, like, the Pistons' point of view, it is going to be a nice draft pick, I get it. I mean, it'll be a lottery pick and everything like that, but still, man, like, man was fine. You know, Luke Kennard was completely fine. But, yeah, so that does leave this team with few little options as far as like drafting players and stuff this season. We're definitely gonna have to try to improve via like free agency and just player development, and hope that, you know, Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton can take even another step as players. I'm thinking maybe a different point guard's kind of in the works. So we'll kind of see about that there, man. But yeah, we did not make the playoffs. Let's go to the player stats on the season, see how Luke Kennard did since becoming a full-time member of this team. Some player stats: we got 26 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists for Devin Booker. Luke Kennard, man, what'd I say? Second scoring option, 17 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds per game, about what he was doing on the Detroit Pistons. Oubre at 15 and 6. DeAndre Ayton, his numbers actually went down a bit, 15 and 12. Yeah, you definitely had to give up less shots, man. You can't be taking that many shots when you got to go down your team like that. So, yeah, man. But yeah, so looking at him since he actually joined the team, going to the split stats over here. So we'll do, I guess, really, since the All-Star game, because it's right around there that he'd be traded, he actually averaged 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists, so played really nice. Shot a few more times in the offense. Efficiency down a little bit. 3-point shot about 40% from 3, which is kind of his career average. So, yeah, overall, it worked out pretty nicely, man, I will say, as far as him putting up stats. Like, it didn't really lead to W's, but that's just something we got to try to fix in the offseason, and really having a full season of these guys together could hopefully make that big time difference. So, yeah, I guess I'm not really quite sure what to do this offseason. I don't really know their salary cap situation. I guess we'll actually take a quick look at that before the end of the season does happen here, if it's going to let me actually look at that. I don't know if I can actually look at it now because it being like the end of the season. Okay, yeah, we'll just kind of check all that stuff out next. But, yeah, I know Devin Booker's got a pretty large contract. Ayton, I don't think he's due money quite yet, so he should still be on his team option, hopefully for a few more seasons. We got the Clippers winning the entire thing over here. Alrighty, so moving on. I think our first step is to get a new head coach. You know, easy one with that. So we are going to go ahead and fire Monty Williams. It's just like his stats aren't very good, man, so you're not really going to have a lot of success with him out there. I kind of want to go with Logan Schmidt and do the whole perimeter-centric team. We got a lot of good shooters on this team. And Ricky Rubio. I don't mean to trash him like that, man, but it's kind of true. It's low-key true a little bit. Okay. NBA draft, because I don't know if they have like any other teams' draft picks or, you know, something. That's usually how it happens, man. It's like where I will skip the draft. It's like, oh, wait, the team I'm using has like their third pick because they have somebody else's draft pick, and this is not one of those cases. We know we got a second rounder, man. That's okay. People are calling it a weaker draft class. So yeah, the Pistons ended up with Anthony Edwards. I think that was their actual trade, though. And then they also end up with Jaden McDaniels. I would actually be happy with that. Rookie signings, none of those. Team player options. Okay, so Luke Kennard back on the team option. That's great. Check Diallo. I'll sign him up, man. You know, 75 overall backup center. At a, you know, really good price. That's fine. Dario Saric will get the qualifying. I'm definitely not going to extend him anything else, though, because I don't really see him as like a starter on the team or anything like that. He's probably going to want starter type money. So, yeah, okay. Like I was saying, money-wise, not a lot going on here. Aaron Baines, I would actually like to get him back for $6 million. I do know that rating's probably going to start dropping a little bit. But regardless, I think he's a nice player on the team. So we'll get him out there. We probably need like a better... No, because we got Ty Jerome. So he'll be backup point guard for us. And yeah, anybody else I really want to go for? I guess what I'm probably going to do is a sign and trade actually with Saric. We might as well get him back just for that reason. Thinking like Saric, Ricky Rubio for something, you know, that would kind of be like the ideal situation. But as far as getting anybody else out here, Chris Boucher, it's Boucher, not Bouchard, Boucher. I screwed that up last time, man. Rebounding, 3-point shooting type of guy. Seems like somebody that would fit in this offense. So for 2 years, $13 million, that's actually a really good price. And hopefully it can be a nice part of the offense here. Besides for that, though, man, like I said, we don't really got a lot going on as far as salary cap. So I'm going to go ahead and do my training camps, get to the beginning of the season, and we're going to try to do some trades to bring some additional talent to this team. Okay, so this is the starting five as of right now. For whatever reason, Devin Booker's how is he only an 89 overall? Is he like starting to regress? Because 2K does some weird stuff like that. I know like Fred VanVleet's one of those players where he starts like regressing at like a really, really young age. So yeah, definitely should not be the case here. But we got some trade pieces here, man. And honestly, like Ty Jerome not looking like he's going to be the backup point guard. He's just not really good stats right there, or good overall. So he ain't quite there yet, man. But let's do a trade of Ricky Rubio. And I was talking about Dario Saric. I'll even toss in the future first if it means getting like the point guard of our future right here, or a guy that can help us win right now. So we got Al Horford, Matisse Thybulle, Bachester Winslow, Kelly Olynyk, Jalen Brunson, Tim Hardaway. Not bad, but not going to get it done. Then we got Bruce Brown and Blake Griffin. That's not exactly the trade I'm looking for either. Okay, I guess we'll try it without the draft pick maybe and see what happens there. Or, okay, well, here we got Pat Beverly, Brooke Lopez, Winslow, Mikal Bridges, okay, Tim Hardaway, Monte Morris, and Gary Harris. I actually like that trade quite a bit there, man. That's actually not too bad. I like Monte Morris a lot. Very nice, friendly contract. Very smart basketball player. I've always been impressed. He always takes care of the basketball very well. Great shooter, like I was saying, man. 7 assists per game. Then you get Gary Harris, which would just be like a nice guy to have off the bench at this point in his career. Yeah, let's do that trade. I have no complaints about that one whatsoever there. So there we go. That will be the new starting five. And then we got Baines, Boucher, Gary Harris, Frank Kaminsky off the bench. We even got Mikal Bridges. So we actually have a really solid just 10-man rotation, which I really use those. But in this case, we're going to, men. So I do want to go ahead and toss Cam Johnson into the G League. Also, Ty Jerome. You know, get those guys out there playing their very best basketball. Okay, wait. Okay, I don't have a backup point guard. My bad. I did actually mess that up. Okay, so we're going to actually trade away Frank Kaminsky and try to get a backup for now, I suppose. Or maybe even a starter. Who knows, man? Who knows? Yeah, just look for like a 75 overall. Please. Please, 2K. I think you can do that for me. Come on, give me a 75. Come on, as tall as Frank Kaminsky, man. Like, just his height alone should be worth... Oh, my God. All right, well, I guess I'll give it up a second-round pick, too. See what that does. Come on, man. You tell me you don't want to give me... Nobody want to give me a 75 overall point guard. What's this? Okay, that's James Ennis. He's definitely not playing point guard on my team. I mean, well, because he's not a point guard, but still. Oh, wow. This is... You know what? Okay, we're going to free agency, I guess. Trey Burke. And we can't actually get him because we got too many players on our team. All right, some bitch ass getting dropped, bro. Jared Harper. Sorry, man. Release the free agency. Sorry to say. All right, let's try this again. Oh, my God. I don't got money to sign the guy. I don't got money. Okay, Darren Collison for the minimum. There we go, man. There we go. Gonna be a big part of this team. All right, starting five looking like that. I'll do the rotations, everything like that in a little bit here. But, okay, I guess Frank Kaminsky, your ass, is probably going to the bench. I'm going to play Mikal Bridges over you. And Derek Collison at 14 a game. That should be good. But, all right, man. I do like the team a lot. I still think it looks pretty crispy out there. I still think it's about a year away, though. So, we're going to go ahead and simulate this season, see how things go. Okay, so we're at the end of the regular season, guys. 49-32. Actually, not a bad record. I was not expecting to be roughly a 50-win team. And are we a 50-win team? No, we are not. 49 wins on the season. But not like at that point where we're in the playoffs, you get that like experience this season, and then you have the offseason where everybody's just like, yeah, man, like this is gonna be the Phoenix Suns years. You guys know how you get like juiced about your team and stuff like that, and just really hope for the best and feel like it's like the next step. So we'll see how this playoffs goes. We have the third seed, man. We're actually a better seed than the Los Angeles Lakers, so pretty good for Phoenix Suns fans right there. Player stats on the season: Devin Booker 29-4-4, so still balling out now, in 91 overall. Luke Kennard 21 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, really coming into his own now in the NBA at the age of 24. DeAndre Ayton, you know, scoring's not the greatest, but I love the 15 rebounds. I love the 2 to 3 blocks per game. He doesn't need to be a second option. Like, what he does is completely fine. And then everybody else on the team just kind of like made up for some good stuff. Monte Morris, actually a little disappointing. Not going to lie about that. You know, we'll see how things go with him. But, like, the record was still really good. And I love the 7 assists. It's just he didn't really shoot a lot. I think I'd like them to shoot a little bit more out there. But at the end of the day, somebody's got to sacrifice shots. Here we go, guys. First round, Los Angeles Lakers. Simulate round right here. See how this goes. And it looks like it's not going very good. We're down 2-1. Okay, we tied up the series 3-2. And we win 4-2. Here we go, man. So, close out game 26 for Devin Booker, 17-17. 2 steals, 2 blocks for Ayton, 14-3, and 7 for Luke Kennard. Next up, second seed, Dallas Mavericks. Of course, they got Luka Doncic, and it looks like, okay, we got a tied series yet again. And we lost in 7 games. You know, that's disappointing. But at the same time, this team, like, keeps on giving me, like, a heart attack where it's like, all right, like, you know, you're going to go down 2-0, but they were always fighting back in this. So what we're going to do next, guys, because I do think this team could win it next season. I don't plan on making like any big time trades. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump cut to the end of next season. Going to do this next offseason off camera and everything like that. If I do a big time trade, I will let you know. I could see myself potentially going for a new starting point guard, but we'll see how that all goes. Man, we're maybe giving Ty Jerome the start. He was in the G League for us. So yeah, I will see you guys at the end of next regular season. Okay, so end of the regular season. Definitely a better regular season team this year, guys. 55-26. One more game against the Warriors. I don't know. I was a little nervous the team was going to, like, regress a little bit or something like that. Just because sometimes that happens, man. It's like you just, you know, you have a really good season, but it was a little, like, premature, so you don't end up being, like, as good the next year for whatever reason. Because, you know, just a lot goes into being a successful NBA team. But we are the second seed in the Western Conference. This is what the team is looking like right now, guys. Pretty much exactly the same. The only difference is I have Jakob Poeltl on the team now. So, yeah, nobody care about that. And then some other guys that were just kind of put on the team after the free agency period, you know, like fill out the roster and everything. So, player stats, we got D-Book at 25, 3 and 5. Luke Kennard at 19 points, 6 assists. DeAndre at 18 and 17. So, definitely up his scoring this time around, plus 3 blocks. Monte Morris also up in his scoring at 13 points, 8 assists per game. Kelly Oubre down a little bit. Once again, just somebody has to sacrifice the shot attempts to some extent. But yeah, so happy with the team. I definitely think we can win the championship as a second seed, so we'll see how it goes. We lost last year, I believe, second round to the Dallas Mavericks. So, you know, if we get to the Western Conference Finals, I'd be happy. Or we just lose to Portland in the first round, and I'll just cry, I suppose. Okay, we don't got to cry. At least not yet. We don't got to cry yet, man. Devin Booker definitely saved that game. 34, 7, and 4, 18 for Luke Kennard. Double-double for DeAndre Ayton. 23 for Dame Dollar. Dame Dollar, yeah. All right, we got the Lakers next. Simulate round. We beat them last year, so let's just rinse and repeat real quick and, you know, make an easy sweep. There we go, 4-0. And we do have the 5th seed Dallas Mavericks, which is, damn, 25-12 for Luke, and 32, of course, Devin Booker. You know, we do have the Dallas Mavericks, which is the team that beat us last year, although I think I would prefer them over the first seed. So, you know, either way, we'd have had to get through either the first seed or the Dallas Mavericks again. And this time around, looking pretty good. 3-2, 4-2. We are in the NBA Finals. Devin Booker, 35-34 for Luke Kennard. Bro, this man is putting up some mad numbers here. My God. Please don't trade him, Detroit. Please don't. Okay. Simulate round against the Milwaukee Bucks. And there we go, guys. 3 seasons, NBA champions. DeAndre Ayton actually the finals MVP right. Oh my God, 41, 4, and 8 for Luke Kennard though. Give that man finals MVP. Yeah, he's a good player, guys. Like, I'm surely not just trying to, like, juice him up or anything. I really think Luke Kennard has a bright future, assuming, like, injuries don't start plaguing his career to some extent. But, hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.